Hello everyone, welcome back to the plant pathology series. In the last video of the series, we have discussed the defense mechanisms of the plant. In the previous video, we have specifically discussed the mechanism related to the pre-existing structures and chemicals present inside the plant. In today's class, we will be discussing regarding the induced defense mechanism of the plant. I'll just brief it once before starting. In the last class, we have discussed that when we talk about plant defense, the plant defense have pre-existing response and induced response. Pre-existing can be of two types, structural or chemical. Similarly, the induced response, induced matlab that after the time of infection, pre-existing matlab कि already plant weight was existing as a barrier of defense. But induced means that while the infection is being caused or while the pathogen is attacking, then that response is being started. So induced response can also be divided into structural response or chemical response. In the previous class, we have discussed regarding the pre-existing structural as well as the chemical response. In today's class, our focus will be on the induced response of the plant. So we'll be understanding about the induced defense mechanism of the plant, starting with the very first one, and that is structurally induced response of the plant. Okay, so let's start. Here we are covering induced structural response of the plant. सबसे पहले here we have the cytoplasmic defense reaction, that how cytoplasm plays an important role while the infection is being caused or while the pathogen is attacking my plant. So here cytoplasm of invaded plant cells accumulates and surrounds the invading pathogen. That means in my cell, when the pathogen is entering, the cytoplasm is going to surround the pathogen, result in localized trapping and isolation of the pathogen. कि suppose करो ये मेरा cell था, just hypothetically I am drawing to make you understand. So here what will happen, that if this is the pathogen, so the cytoplasm will accumulate inside the around the pathogen like this. ठीक है, ऐसे accumulation हो जाएगा, and obviously if this is pathogen and आसपास पूरी clear आ गई है, so what will happen, it will result in the trapping of the pathogen and isolation of the pathogen from the rest of the cell. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल क्या है इसमें, एग्जाम्पल में है हमारे पास अमालेरिया स्ट्रेन्स एंड माइकोराइजल फंजाई. These are the examples. Just put a space here between the armillaria and strains. Okay. Second, we have cell wall structural defenses. Cell wall जो है वो basically majorly तीन तरीके से it has that particular defense. कैसे defense? First is formation of amorphous fibrillar material. Second is cell wall thickening, and the third one is callous papillae formation. Let's start with the first one, and that is formation of amorphous fibrillar material. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा, जब कोई भी पैथोजन जैसे बैक्टीरिया है, when it will come in contact, so occurs when the outer cell wall of parenchyma comes in contact with incompatible bacteria. Then what happens? This fibrillar material will trap the bacteria. जैसे हमने cytoplasm में पढ़ा, that cytoplasm is going to trap it. Similarly, here the cell wall is going to play that role. It is going to collect the amorphous fibrillar material, and with that fibrillar material of the cell wall, it is going to trap the bacteria. ठीक है. Second क्या है, cell wall thickening. Obviously, अगर my cell wall is thickened, then itself it will act as a barrier. So the cell wall thickening will start when the pathogen starts to invade the plant, and the thickening of the cell wall will act as a barrier for my plant, which will stop my plant to entering and spreading inside the plant. So strengthens barriers to inhibit the pathogen penetration. Next is callous papillae formation. What is it? On the inner side of the cell wall, the deposition of callous layer will be there. So deposited inside the cell wall at the site of pathogen entry responds to fungal invasion. Like for example, if this is my cell wall, तो उसके inside में यहाँ पे suppose यहाँ पे pathogen wants to take entry. So here on that side, the callous deposition will occur, which will stop the invasion of the particular pathogen. So we have learned the cytoplasmic response, which I have told you, in which the cytoplasma is going to trap the pathogen. Here in the cell wall, we have learned three. First is fibrillar material, the trapping of the bacteria or any pathogen by the fibrillar material of the cell wall. Second, the cell wall thickening for the strengthening and to provide a barrier. And the third one is the callous papillae formation, which will be towards the inner side of the cell wall at the point of the invaded pathogen where it is trying to enter or penetrate inside. Okay, now we'll come to the histological defense structure कि टिश्यू लेवल पे what kind of defense the plant provides during the infection. तो सबसे पहले हमारे पास क्या है, initially we have this cork layer formation. You might have heard of this. This cork layer formation is basically like a defense response of the plant, and here there is a deposition of the suberin which makes it waterproof also, and which has this dead layer of cells which provide as a barrier for my pathogen to enter inside the cell. ठीक है, तो function क्या है? It forms a protection barrier that inhibits the further invasion of the pathogen, prevents spread of infection into the deeper tissues as well. ठीक है, इसमें एक image दिखाती हूं मैं. Wait. Yeah. Here you can see. Basically, this is my cork layer. ठीक है, ये cork layer है मेरी. This cork layer is acting as a defense, as a barrier. कि जो मेरे pathogens हैं, वो इसके इस side ना आए. तो further जो spread है मेरा disease का, it is being stopped by this cork layer. Similarly, in the leaf also it is represented कि leaf में भी इस side ही क्या present है, cork layer present है, which is acting as a barrier for my pathogen to enter and invade inside the cell. ठीक है, next देखते हैं. Next is my abscission layer. Very very important. Abscission you might have heard. The word abscission का मतलब क्या होता है? Detach हो जाना. जैसे हम पढ़ते हैं plant hormones में भी कि it does the job of abscission. Abscission का मतलब क्या हुआ कि वो टूट गया वहां से, वो detach हो गया वहां से. ठीक है, shredding हो गई उसकी वहां से. तो abscission का मतलब क्या होगा? यहाँ पे suppose करो कोई tissue है. Let's say that there is a piece of tissue and here there is infection. So what will happen basically? A layer will be formed between, and this layer will stretch out and separate this part from this part. Like let's say it's an infected part. Let's draw the infected part here. Better for explanation. Wait. Let's say that this is my leaf. This is leaf and this is the infected part, let's say. Okay, now what will happen? Here the layer, a gap will start being developed and this gap will separate this part from this part. Eventually it will detach this part from this part. This is just an example. At tissue level I will explain it to you more clearly and you will understand more. So basically it occurs in young, actively growing leaves of stone fruits infected by the fungi. A gap forms between two circular cellular layers surrounded the infected area, and that gap is going to basically detach and preventing the pathogen to spread. Obviously अगर यहाँ suppose करो ये मेरा area है और यहाँ पे pathogen है, so ultimately it is going to propagate and spread to other parts. If I break this contact, if I break this physical bridge, then what will happen? Then the spreading of that particular disease will be stopped. It is very common actually also whenever we are dealing with a viral disease or any disease for that matter, कि अगर तुम्हारा garden है उसमें बहुत सारे plants हैं और in a one plant you see that there is one leaf which is infected. So the first, and it is मतलब like highly infected. So the first response should be plucking that leaf out from the rest of the plant. है ना? Because we have learned in the transmission that physical contact or the physical transmission is also, mechanical method of transmission is also a prominent method of transmission. Okay. So here you will see the abscission layer. I'll show you. See here the abscission layer. ठीक है, ये मेरा healthy tissue था, ये infected tissue था. So here a gap is created between this and this. Now eventually what will happen? Eventually this will be out, detached, and it will stop the disease from spreading. ठीक है. Next हम बात करते हैं another important phenomena, and that is tylosis. Tylosis में क्या है? You all know we have vascular bundle in the plant, we have xylem, we have phloem. Xylem is basically your water conducting tissue. It helps in the conduction of water and minerals throughout the plant. Now this xylem, this vascular bundle is also a way for the vascular pathogens for being transmitted. If you remember, we have learned in the case of Mycoplasma MLS also that it also transmits through the vessels of the xylem, right? So what happens if the pathogen is going to transfer through the vascular tissue or through the vessels of xylem? Then what will happen? The adjacent cells of the vessels, like for example, if this is my vessel, you all know it had pits. Pits बना दे. ठीक है, यहाँ भी बना देते हैं. सपोज लेट से दिस इज माय वेसल. ठीक है, जो एडजेसेंट लिविंग पैरेन्काइमा सेल्स हैं, ठीक है, दे विल फॉर्म अ बल्बस स्ट्रक्चर इनसाइड लाइक दिस. This bulbous structure is going to block the passage of the pathogen as well. ठीक है, तो क्या हुआ, ये एक बल्बस बलून लाइक स्ट्रक्चर बना. किससे बना? बाय एडजेसेंट पैरेन्काइमा सेल से into the vessels, and it will block the passage of the pathogen. So outgrowth of the protoplasm from the adjacent live parenchyma cells, action क्या है? Produce into the xylem vessel through the pits to block the pathogen movement. तो pits के through क्या होगा? These are my pits here. Pits. तो ये जो यहाँ पे पैरेन्काइमेटस सेल्स थे, यहाँ पे लिख देती हूँ मैं पैरेन्काइमा सेल्स. उनका प्रोटोप्लाज्म जो है, it went into the xylem, and from the pits it is forming this balloon bulbous like structure, and this will block the passage of the xylem vessels and prevent the movement of pathogen through the vascular tissue. ठीक है, so it is also a kind of defense. यहाँ पे देखो tylosis, yeah, you see here. ठीक है, यहाँ पे what is happening here, see through this it is easier to understand here. So from the pits part here, the bulbous structure is start to form like this. ठीक है, अब क्या हुआ आगे जाके देखो, पूरा ही ये पूरा ब्लॉकेज हो गया यहाँ पे. The whole path is blocked. Here also you can see it is a healthy vessel. Then after that what happened? Tylosis started, and the whole tissue, whole vessel is filled with this bulbous structure of the protoplasm of the adjacent parenchyma cell, and hence block the passage of your pathogen. ठीक है, एक लास्ट बचा है हमारे पास, that is gum deposition. What is gum deposition? It is also a response. Plant produce gummy or resinous substances around the lesions, and it also helps in the prevention of the pathogen to spread. Okay, so it functions as a chemical physical barrier to contain the infection and seal the injury as well. If you see here, these are the gum barriers which are present inside my plants. ठीक है, ये देखो, ये abscission layer दिखाई थी मैंने. There is an abscission layer here between one healthy tissue and the infected tissue, which is basically going to break off and will basically provide as a gap between the other tissues and prevent the spreading of the pathogen. Here you see this is the gum, which is like a physiochemical barrier which is present in the plant, having the resinous substances. Here this is the sheath forming around the hyphal, which will stop its growth as well. This is the cork layer. This is also the cork layer in the case of leaf, which is providing the barrier for the spreading of the disease. And this is a tylosis which is occurring in the xylem vessel, which is stopping the passage of the pathogen. I hope all the structural defenses are clear. We started from the very first thing, that is cytoplasm, that how cytoplasm is surrounding and trapping the pathogen. Then we move to the cell wall structures. Cell wall structures में what we have learned about the fibrillar material, we have learned about the thickening of the cell wall, and we also have learned about the callose deposition, right? Then we move towards the histological defense measures, in which we have learned regarding the abscission layer, the gap creation, and detachment of the tissue. Then we have learned about the cork layer formation also, having suberin and providing a barrier. Then we have learned regarding your gum formation also. Then we have learned for the tylosis as well. So all these structures will act as a barrier after the pathogen is attacking my plant. So these all will constitute in the induced structural barrier of the plant defense mechanism. I hope this is clear to you. ठीक है, अब हम पढ़ेंगे बहुत very very important, and that is induced chemical defense. इसमें we are going to learn about a very important thing. Let's say that this is my leaf. ठीक है, सपोज करो ये लीफ है, एंड इन दैट लीफ दिस इज द साइट वेयर माई इन्फेक्शन इज बीइंग कॉज्ड. ठीक है, तो जो फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस होगा व्हेन द इन्फेक्शन इज बीइंग कॉज्ड ऑन द लीफ, इन ऑन दिस पार्ट द इन्फेक्शन इज कॉज्ड, तो जो फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस आएगा यहाँ पे, फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ chemical defense, that is going to be known as hypersensitive response. क्या बोलेंगे उसको? Hypersensitive response. We'll call as hypersensitive response. Hypersensitive response is the first line of the plant defense mechanism after the disease has been caused. ठीक है, इट इज एक्टिवेटेड जनरली इन द स्पैन ऑफ 24 आवर्स. 24 घंटे के अंदर अंदर इट विल बी एक्टिवेटेड, बिकॉज इट्स रोल इज कि वो क्या करेगा कि ये जो पर्टिकुलर मेरा पार्ट है, एक तो वो इस पोर्शन की डेथ कॉज करेगा और आसपास के सेल को प्रोटेक्शन प्रोवाइड करेगा ताकि ये जो मेरा पॉइंट है यहाँ से डिसीज आगे स्प्रेड ना हो. सो फर्स्ट इट विल कॉज द सेल डेथ एंड along with that it will help the surrounding tissues for the prevention of the spreading of the disease. Okay, so that is why I'm referring to the hypersensitive response as the first line of chemical defense. ठीक है, so if I write about hypersensitive response, if I write about hypersensitive response, first of all it is induced chemical response. Second, it is the first line of plant defense after the infection has been caused. Then it is activated within 24 hours. 24 hours के बीच बीच में it will be activated. It prevents the spread of infection. It initiates at site of infection as well. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया. पहला तो क्या है, इंड्यूस केमिकल रिस्पॉन्स है. पहला डिफेंस मेजर है एज एन इंड्यूस केमिकल रिस्पॉन्स. सेकेंड इज इट इज गोइंग टू एक्टिवेट विद इन 24 आवर्स. इट प्रिवेंट्स द स्प्रेड ऑफ द इन्फेक्शन एज वेल and it initiates at the site of the infection only because it will prevent the spread of the disease from the site of infection. Now we'll understand it how it is, what it is going to do actually, that we will understand. ठीक है, for that we have to make a membrane also. Wait, this is cell wall, let's say, and this is my membrane. ठीक है, हाँ देखो सबसे पहले क्या होगा, the pathogen will release something known as elicitors. What are elicitors? यहां पे लिख लेते हैं. Elicitors are those compounds which initiate HR. They are going to start HR. How they are going to start HR? When the elicitors will be recognized by the receptor on the membrane of the plant, then the HR response will start. Okay, so here elicitors are what? They are compounds which initiate the HR. They can be exogenous in nature or endogenous, that means produce outside or inside as well. ठीक है, एंड समटाइम्स दे आर आल्सो नोन एज अफेक्टर्स. अफेक्टर मॉलिक्यूल भी इसको हम बोलते हैं, व्हिच वी हैव लर्नड इन द प्लांट इम्यूनिटी. ठीक है, तो होगा क्या, लेट्स से कि यहाँ पे दिस इज द elicitor Okay. Elicitor molecule. Here on the membrane, I'll be having receptor for the same. ये क्या है? Receptor for the elicitor. This is receptor. ठीक है, ये molecule आएगा and it will be recognized by this receptor molecule. Now the story will start and it goes like, ये जो मेरा receptor है, it will activate nitrogen oxidase, which will form nitric oxide, which is my ROS species, reactive oxidation species. Secondly, it will do one more thing. It will also activate here NADH oxidase. It will also activate that, and this NADH oxidate is going to convert my NADPH into NADH, losing one electron, which will be accepted by oxygen, and it will form superoxide and then convert into peroxide, and this peroxide is going to enter inside my cell, which is again a part of ROS species. So the accumulation of the ROS species inside the cell will give rise to certain responses. Matlab, this and this together, this H2O2 and this NO together, they will give rise to certain responses. ठीक है, सबसे पहले क्या कराएंगे ये? These will first of all, this will cause the HR response. उसमें क्या होगा? Cell wall thickening, जिसको हम lignin deposition भी बोल सकते हैं. We can write it as lignin deposition. ठीक है. Secondary metabolite production, hydrolytic enzyme production, and increase in synthesis of, where should I write? Here I should write increase in synthesis of phytoalexins. We will read the role of phytoalexins as well in the same lecture. ठीक है? So all these responses are done by the HR response. कि cell wall की thickening start हो जाएगी, lignin deposition हो जाएगी. Lignin deposition क्यों होगी? Lignin deposit होगी, cell wall की thickening होगी, तो एक barrier create होगा. We just read कि cell wall thickening is like a barrier, as an induced barrier during the basically the induced chemical response of the plant, right? So we have increase in phytoalexins also. ठीक है? Secondary metabolite production will also increase, and the hydrolytic enzyme production will increase as well. There are certain cells where the cell death should be caused, and in that case what will happen? Here there will be a pump which will be sending calcium inside. ये अंदर क्या भेजेगा? Calcium. Why the color is not changing? This calcium will bind with colmodulin, and they will form a complex together. The complex is basically the calcium colmodulin complex, and this will inhibit salicylic acid pathway. Now, what is the role of this salicylic acid pathway? This salicylic acid pathway is involved in the secondary response, which is your systemic acquired response. So this salicylic acid helps in that particular response, okay? And it is activated only in those cells which have survived the HR response, and now they are moving to the next type of response. Abhi we will understand that what is SAR, so you will understand this thing more. Okay? First, you need to understand that what is happening inside the HR. You should not be confused. Two things are happening primarily. First of all, what is happening? First, we have the elicitor molecule. Elicitor molecule is basically what? It is like the molecule which is going to be recognized by the receptor. So this will be recognized by the receptor. Then what will happen? Once it is recognized, then it will activate the nitrogen oxide, not oxidase, nitrogen oxide, and then it is going to form NO. ठीक है? This NO basically is your ROS species. ठीक है? Then what will happen? It will also activate the NADH oxidase. This NADH oxidase will convert NADPH into NADH, releasing one electron, and that will be accepted by the oxygen, and it will form the peroxide, which will be entering inside the cell. Now inside the cell I have NO also. Inside the cell I have this H2O2 also. Together they will give the hypersensitive response, in which cell wall thickening will start, lignin deposition will start, phytoalexin synthesis will start, and secondary metabolite formation and hydrolytic enzyme formation as well. Along with that, in the cells which are infected and where the programmed cell death should be caused, in that what will happen? In those particular cells, the calcium will be taken inside. The calcium will form a complex with the colmodulin substance. Colmodulin with calcium will form calcium colmodulin complex. This will inhibit the salicylic acid pathway, which is involved in the secondary response. Okay, now you have to understand why it has inhibited the secondary response in those particular cells. जो cells infected हैं, ठीक है, जो मरने ही वाले हैं cells which are infected, they don't have to activate their secondary point of immunity, right? They don't have to start with that. Why? Because they are eventually going to die. So उसमें next step जो है, जो secondary response है, वो start करने की need नहीं है. ठीक है, secondary response की need उनको ही पड़ेगी which are living cells. This cells is eventually going to die. So that is why there is no need for the salicylic acid pathway to run there. So that is why it is inhibited by the calcium colmodulin complex. Understood? Now we'll understand what is this SAR that we have been talking about. SAR stands for systemic acquired response. What is the systemic acquired response? नाम से ही पता चल रहा है systemic, ठीक है, मतलब एक प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट से, एक प्रॉपर सिस्टम से इट इज गोइंग टू बी फॉलोड. ठीक है, देखो अब होगा क्या, सपोज करो ये प्लांट है. ओके, मैंने बोला कि इस साइड पे इंफेक्शन हुआ. जैसे ही इंफेक्शन होगा, सबसे पहला रिस्पॉन्स क्या है मेरा? एचआर. एचआर का काम क्या है कि इस एरिया को सेफ फील कराना. ठीक है, तो एचआर क्या करेगा? इस वाले सेल्स को जो इन्फेक्टेड है इसको मार देगा, और जो आसपास के सेल्स है उसमें थिकनिंग कर देगा, वॉल थिकनिंग, और उसके अंदर लिग्निन डेपोजिशन कर देगा, ताकि जो मेरा सेल वॉल है वो बैरियर की तरह एक्ट करे और मेरा डिसीज आगे ना फैले. अब एचआर एक बार हो गया, अगर एचआर ने इतना काम कर दिया, क्या मेरा प्लांट फिर भी सेफ है? नहीं, उसको मेक श्योर करना है कि डिसीज आगे और भी कहीं ना फैले. सो इट हैज टू मेक श्योर द स्प्रेड ऑफ द डिसीज इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन इन द एंटायर प्लांट. सो ये मेक श्योर करना. एचआर रिस्पॉन्स जो है सिर्फ उस साइट पे ये मेक श्योर कर रहा है कि डिसीज ना फैले. ठीक है, ऑन साइट, इसलिए इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? लोकलाइज्ड सेल डेथ. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? लोकलाइज्ड रिस्पॉन्स या लोकलाइज्ड सेल डेथ. इसको हम लोकलाइज्ड रिस्पॉन्स भी बोलते हैं, बिकॉज it is occurring at the site of infection. But whereas if I talk about the SAR, in the case of SAR, what happens? It helps in prevention of the disease throughout the plant. इसीलिए ये secondary response है. Primary line of defense was HR. HR एक बार हो गया. अब जो प्लांट जिंदा रह गए हैं उनके अंदर क्या होगा? For double check, for security, SAR will occur. ठीक है, तो SAR will prevent the further spread of disease in entire plant. It is not a primary line of defense but a secondary defense mechanism. It is not primary. It only occurs, very important line, it only occurs in cells which have survived or being saved by HR response. HR response के बाद जो सेल मेरे बचे हैं उसमें SAR will activate. That is why जिन सेल की डेथ कॉज हो रही थी उसमें हमने सैलिसिलिक एसिड को क्या कर दिया? इनहिबिट कर दिया, क्योंकि उसमें सैलिसिलिक एसिड की या फिर SAR की कोई जगह नहीं है. This SAR happens by two means. One is by salicylic acid and second is by jasmonic acid. Salicylic acid is generally activated by pathogen attack. अगर कोई पैथोजन अटैक कर रहा है तो सैलिसिलिक एसिड पाथवे विल स्टार्ट एक्टिवेटिंग. लेकिन अगर कोई एक्टिवेटेड बाय हर्बीवोर, कोई हर्बीवोर मेरे प्लांट को अगर इन्फेक्ट कर रहा है, देन जेस्मोनिक एसिड पाथवे विल स्टार्ट. तो सार जो है वो दो एसिड की मदद से इट स्टार्ट्स. Salicylic acid in the case of your pathogen, and in the case of your herbivore, jasmonic acid is going to play its role. So what we have learned two types of responses, chemical induced responses. First is your HR response, second is your SAR response. HR is your primary line of defense, SAR is your secondary one after the HR response. HR will be localized only on the region where the plant has been infected. SAR will be through entire the plant. ठीक है. जो HR response है उसमें phytolexin production will start. In the case of SAR, either jasmonic production or salicylic acid production will start. ठीक है. In the cells where HR response has occurred and the plant is going to die, sorry, the cell is going to cause its own death, TCD होने वाली है, cell death cause होने वाली है, in that salicylic acid pathway is inhibited by the calcium colmidulin complex. In the hypersensitive response, one more thing occurs. By the elicitors, the process is initiated. By the recognition of the elicitors by the receptor, it activates the nitrate oxide also, and it activates the NADPH oxidase as well, which converts the NADPH into NADH, resulting in the ultimate formation of the H2O2. The accumulation of the ROS species like NO and H2O2 starts the hypersensitive response, which have various physiological changes in the plant, and that those changes like cell wall thickening, the lignin deposition, hydrolytic formation, biosynthesis of phytolexins, all those changes will regulate the hypersensitive response. Once it is done, then in the cells which are living, the SAR will go and it will make sure that systematically it will make sure that the spread of the disease has been prevented. ठीक है. कैसे make sure करेगा वो? It will make sure either by the salicylic acid pathway or the jasmonic acid pathway. Salicylic in the case of your pathogens, jasmonic acid in the case of your herbivores. I hope it's clear to you. Now we'll understand the various chemical substances, various hormones which are involved in the plant defense. Question has not been asked very frequently on these substances, but you need to cover it because we cannot trust that at what moment they are going to ask us this, because these things are very important. And even in today's time, in the understanding the physiology of the plant, the role of the jasmonic acid, the role of various compounds have been highlighted. So we have to take care of all these topics. So I'll be very briefly discussing the various chemicals and the role in the plant defense mechanism. Okay. So we'll be starting with the first one, and that is cysteamines. Cysteamines से याद रखना, cysteamines, S for cysteamines, S for Solanaceae family. Solanaceae मतलब tomato वाली family, ठीक है, bell pepper वाली family. So these cysteamines are found in the Solanaceae family. है क्या ये? These are peptides, plant peptide hormone. ठीक है. So these are basically plant peptide hormone primarily involved in the wound response. You have to remember that which specific response it is helping in. So this is helping in the wound response, particularly within the Solanaceae family. That means tomato, potato, bell pepper, all of these things. Role क्या है cysteamines का? पहला हम role check करते हैं induction of defense proteins. ये क्या बनाता है? ऐसे डिफेंस प्रोटीन्स बनाता है बेसिकली which will prevent the spread of the pathogen, or which will prevent the spread of the disease rather. Pathogen, I will not use the word because here we are talking about the wound specifically right now. Okay, so activate production of 20 defense related proteins. जैसे protease inhibitors हैं, ठीक है? So it will start the formation of such proteins which will deter the insect herbivore. Okay, next is systematic acquired resistance as well. So it also helps in the SAR as well, which we just have learned. Triggers SAR by upregulating synthesis of jasmonic acid. I told you in the case of herbivore, jasmonic acid is the pathway through which the SAR will regulate. Okay, so that is why here it will trigger the upregulation of jasmonic acid, which will eventually help me in the SAR response. नेक्स्ट इज डेवलपमेंटल अफेक्ट्स. क्या डेवलपमेंटल अफेक्ट्स हैं? देखो जनरली तो हमें पता है जो cysteamines हैं, दे आर हेल्पिंग इन द डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म, but they also have some kind of developmental effects as well, which include increase in the root growth. And in Nicotiana attenuata, what happens? It also alters or regulates or controls the morphology of the flower. ठीक है, कैसे? It basically helps in increasing the efficiency of the self pollination. ठीक है, so basically it will help in production of the pure lines. तो सिस्टामिन्स क्या है? सिस्टामिन्स जो है वो पेप्टाइड हार्मोन्स है जो प्लांट के अंदर प्रेजेंट है. सिस्टामिन्स जो है ये सोलनेसी फैमिली में पाए जाते हैं. इनका रोल जो है इट इज इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द डिफेंस प्रोटीन्स. जैसे हमने पढ़ा प्रोटीज इनहिबिटर्स जो डिटर करेंगे हर्बीवोर उसको इंसेक्ट्स को. In the case of another role, it also activates the SAR. Why? Because it upregulates the racemonic acid pathway. And then it also has developmental effects, like it helps in increasing the root growth, as well as in Nicotiana attenuata, it also helps in increasing the self-pollination efficiency. Next, we have the jasmonates. Jasmonates क्या है? In 1962, from the jasmine flower itself has been seen the jasmonates, the role of jasmonates, group of plant hormones derived from the fatty acid. ठीक है, you can write in comment section which fatty acid it has been derived from. Vital role in plant growth, development and response to stress as well. Found throughout the plant kingdom. अगर हम बात करें जिम्नोस्पर्म की, एंजियोस्पर्म की, algae की, तो सारी ही plant में it is found and various tissues as well. मतलब जो लीव्स है, रूट्स है, फ्लावर्स हैं, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टिश्यूज इट हैज बीन फाउंड एज वेल. तो रेंज जो है जैस्मोनेट्स की इट इज प्रीटी वाइड. इंक्रीज इन द लेवल ऑफ जैस्मोनेट्स इन रिस्पॉन्स टू स्ट्रेस फैक्टर्स लाइक वुंडिंग, हर्बीवोरी एंड एनवायरमेंटल स्ट्रेस. ठीक है, हर्बीवोरी का वी हैव लर्नड ऑलरेडी कि अगर हर्बीवोरी के अगेंस्ट डिफेंस चाहिए होता है सार वाला तो जैस्मोनेट्स आर अपरेगुलेटेड. और वुंडिंग में भी वी हैव जस्ट लर्नड जो सिस्टामिन्स हैं जब वुंडिंग के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं वो, और जब वुंडिंग हो रही है तो दे आर अपरेगुलेटिंग जैस्मोनिक एसिड, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाई इट हैज दीस थ्री रोल्स. देन लेट्स टॉक अबाउट इट्स रोल स्पेसिफिकली. फर्स्ट क्या है? डिफेंसिव रिस्पॉन्सेस. स्टिमुलेट प्रोडक्शन ऑफ protease inhibitors that we have learned which are responsible for deterring the herbivores. Also promote release of volatile organic compounds which attract the predators of the herbivores offering indirect protection. मतलब जो प्लांट के ऊपर ये क्या करते हैं, ये उन हर्बीवोर प्रेडेटर्स को क्या करेंगे? अट्रैक्ट करेंगे. तो अगर प्रेडेटर्स प्रेजेंट है उस एरिया के अंदर तो हर्बीवोर विल बी रेजिस्टेंट टू कम देयर, राइट? सो इन अ वे दे आर इनडायरेक्टली indirectly providing the defense from the herbivore. ठीक है. Systemic response क्या है? Activate the SAR as well. Obviously, I told you it has a major role in activating the SAR. Work in coordination with other hormones also like ethylene and salicylic acid. Jasmonic acid is very famous for its crosstalk as well. ठीक है, which we are going to talk about only. तो hormonal crosstalk क्या है? It interacts with other hormones and it helps in balancing the stress responses that it has to offers. Jasmonic acid is regarded as one of the most मतलब prominent stress hormone as well. ठीक है, you will find a lot of papers regarding the jasminoids as well. Next is defense करने वाले. Small cysteine rich antimicrobial peptides found in a wide range of organisms including plants, animals and fungi. मेजरली वील अंडरस्टैंड कि प्लांट्स में कहाँ पाए जाते हैं ये, वैसे ये एनिमल्स में भी होते हैं और फंजाई में भी होते हैं. ठीक है. क्रूशियल रोल इन द इनेट इम्यूनिटी सिस्टम ऑफ द प्लांट प्रोवाइडिंग द फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द वेराइटी ऑफ ऑर्गेनिजम्स लाइक बैक्टीरिया, फंजाई एंड वायरसेस. वाइडस्प्रेड अमंग द प्लांट्स इन वेरियस पार्ट्स लाइक सीड्स, लीव्स, फ्लावर्स एंड द रूट. मेजर कंसंट्रेशन इनकी सीड्स के अंदर क्या होती है? हायर होती है बिकॉज इट इज बेसिकली प्रोवाइडिंग प्रोटेक्शन, ठीक है, फॉर द जर्मिनेशन एज well. Next रोल क्या है इनका? फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस, इमीडिएट प्रोटेक्शन. ठीक है, अगर सपोज करो फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस है और इमीडिएट प्रोटेक्शन है तो वेदर इट विल बी इंक्लूडेड इन एचआर और सार, इट विल बी इंक्लूडेड इन द एचआर1. अगर इमीडिएट कुछ भी हम प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, अगर हम फर्स्ट एड दे रहे हैं तो फर्स्ट एड मतलब हो गया एचआर. ठीक है, जैसे सपोज करो कुछ स्नेक बाइट हुआ तो उस टाइम हमने इमीडिएट फर्स्ट एड दे दिया, दैट इज एचआर. Then we are checking and making sure with the help of medicines कि वो जहर पूरी बॉडी में फैला ना हो, that is SAR. ठीक है, just a hypothetical example. Okay. Second is antifungal activity. How antifungal activity inhibits the formation of spores and the hyphal growth as well, disrupt the फंगल मेम्ब्रेन एज वेल, जो सेल वॉल होती है उसकी इंटीग्रिटी खराब कर देता है, आयन चैनल्स को खराब कर देता है और सेल मेम्ब्रेन की ओवरऑल इंटीग्रिटी को इट अफेक्ट्स। एंटीबैक्टीरियल और एंटीवायरल रोल्स भी हैं। जैसे एंटीबैक्टीरियल की बात करूं तो compromising the membrane integrity again and inhibiting the central cellular processes inside the bacteria as well. Stress response में क्या आएगा? Upregulated in the response to the abiotic stresses. जो drought है तो ऐसे abiotic stresses के against भी it is upregulated. Next, we have developmental process. What is the role of it in developmental process? Developmental roles in the seed maturation, germination, and the root development as well contribute to the nutrient acquisition and interaction with the beneficial microorganisms in the soil as well. Agriculture application में क्या आएगा? अगर मुझे resistant varieties बनानी है तो it will be very very helpful. अगर मुझे genetic engineering crop बनानी है जिसमें resistance अच्छे से हो, then also it will be very very helpful as well. So can aid in developing the disease resistance crop. Genetic engineering approach incorporate defense gene into the plant to enhance the resistance as well. Next we have phytoalexins. I told you phytoalexin ka production will also start during the HR, right? So it is also antimicrobial compounds produced by the plants, inhibit the growth and spread of the invading organism, found in crops like rice, soyabean and grapevine as well. Synthesize rapidly at the site of pathogen invasion. जहां पे भी ये आए कि rapidly synthesize हो रहा है at the site of pathogen, that means it is involved in our HR. Role क्या है? Barrier against pathogens. Obviously, HR response में it is helping. It is like a barrier against the pathogens. Part of immune system, innate immunity में contribution to stress resistant also. जो भी environmental stresses है, मेरी drought conditions है, temperature conditions है, उसमें it will also be very very prominent in providing the prevention. Then agriculture importance also, कि जो resistant varieties हैं, they can also be made with the help of this phytoalexin as well. Next is salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is prominently for the SAR, right? So plant hormone that plays a crucial role in the regulating plant immunity and response to stress. It has major role in SAR as I have mentioned. Occurs in various plant species जैसे willow trees हैं, इसी से ये found हुआ था SAR willow trees के अंदर से पहली बार. Tomato है, tobacco है and Arabidopsis as well. Present in leaves, root and flowers. रोल क्या है? पहला रोल तो सार के अंदर ही है, बहुत असेंशियल कंपोनेंट है, स्पेशली पैथोजन अटैक के अगेंस्ट इट एक्टिवेट्स इटसेल्फ. सेकंड, लोकल डिफेंस में इट आल्सो हेल्प्स इन द एचआर आल्सो एट टू सम लेवल, टू सम एक्सटेंट. नेक्स्ट वी हैव स्ट्रेस टॉलरेंस एज वेल टुवर्ड्स द एंटीबायोटिक स्ट्रेसेस दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. ड्रॉट, टेम्परेचर वाली कंडीशंस, फ्लडिंग वाली कंडीशंस, ऐसी वाली टेम्परेचर कंडीशंस, एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस में इट इज गोइंग टू help. Last is agriculture importance, majorly in the case of developing the resistance in the plants. ठीक है, so we started the lecture with the basic structural induced defenses inside the plant, and then we moved to the chemical defense, induced chemical defense, in which we have learned about HR and the SAR, primary and the secondary line of defenses. Then we have learned about certain components. We have learned about histamines. We have learned about this salicylic acid, jasmonates. All these compounds we have learned. What you need to remember in all these compounds, first their chemical nature, ठीक है, कि पेप्टाइड है या फिर फैटी एसिड से मिलके बना है, what is the chemical nature. Second, the distribution, where they are found in all kind of plants, certain group of plants, certain family, or in all organisms also. So you have to be very careful in that. The site of production as well, कि कहाँ पे site of production हो रही है, leaves के अंदर है, root के अंदर है, stem के अंदर है, what is the prominent site of production. And then most importantly the thing that you have to remember is their role, कि suppose salicylic acid है तो क्या primary role है उसका, अगर उसका सिर्फ डिफेंस में ही रोल है या कोई डेवलपमेंटल रोल भी है उसका. So that's how you need to write the answer. So prepare short notes for each and every part. Try to divide it, the answer in the 4 तरीके से you have to prepare the answer. 4 notes you should have. 1 note for pre-existing defenses, 1 short note for induced defenses, 1 short note for structural defenses, both induced and pre-existing, 1 short note for this chemical defenses. Wait, let me rub this. Yeah, one short note for chemical defenses, both pre-existing and induced. So this note should also be prepared. This note should also be prepared. Okay, I'll tell you that make a separate note for hypersensitive response. ठीक है, छोटा छोटा 10 marker और 7 marker hypersensitive response SAR के साथ including all the components that we have discussed. और जो component discuss करे हैं उसमें nature, distribution, action and major role. इस format में prepare a note. ठीक है? So just do it. Well, we will be discussing the answers PYQs towards the end of the series. Then I will be taking one of these questions as well. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments section as well. So we will meet in the next part of this series. Thank you.